Hello everybody and welcome back to another game of Dwarf Fortress. We're going to be restarting since I allowed a pair of giant lovebirds to break into my fortress and kill half my dwarves. I'm not really sure how they couldn't manage to fight off some lovebirds. I mean, I get they were giant, but like they're not exactly known for their meat-eating predatory instincts, right? Anyway, we're going to restart the fortress bar at the same place that we did last time. So I'm going to hit OK and strike the earth. And now first obviously we gotta redo everything, so we're gonna get our digging here. So I'm gonna change this to high priority by clicking the little arrow down here and clicking the 1 button. And then we will dig out a 3x3, 5x5, 3x3, 5x5, 3x3, 5x5. And then for those of you that didn't watch the previous episode, I like to do everything at 5x5s or 11x11s. And I always build my first entryway as 4 5x5 slots. The first one is a drawbridge. Then there's a trade depot here, and then this spot will have a walking area that's going to be filled with traps, so things can't just wander in from the street and start murdering my dwarves. This time I will make sure to get these traps set up sooner rather than later, like I did last time. And then we're going to build an 11x11 spot here, and that will be our storage area for our starting storage. And then I always like to build one little area up, just so that way I have the stairs designated, because it's more difficult to dig upwards than it is to dig more stairs downwards. Once you dig out the spot, you can't dig a staircase there, right? And then we need to go to labor, and we want to turn on everybody's got mining except for our woodcutter, and we're going to disable fishing because dwarves have a tendency to just kind of wander off into the wilderness and try to fish and then get eaten by a giant lovebird. And that will be enough to get us started, so we'll go ahead and unpause and let the dwarves start digging. Oh, there is one thing I need to do. We need to, I forgot to do this last time, so we take the eraser, erase here, and erase here, and then we need to designate these 2 trees for chopping. And so what will happen now is the dwarf with an axe will come over here and chop these down, and then we can dig out the hole, and we won't do what we did last time, where if you dig a tree after you dug underneath it, or you cut down a tree after you dug underneath it, it leaves a hole. So now we won't leave a hole. And this time the audio is working, it's just very silent, soft. I don't know if you guys can hear the background ambient noise of the water running and all of that. It's quite soft. I have it cranked up as high as it'll go, and it's still not that loud. Alright, so we've got our thing dug out here, so I'm going to go ahead and remove these ramps here. And we are going to put a pile down. And this pile will go here to here, except, and that will be custom. We're going to do all except stone, no wood, and no gems. And then the dwarves should start moving the stuff inside. We're also going to build a pen for all of our animals that don't need to graze. And that will go, they'll all go here. Clicky, clicky, clicky. And I always take puppies and kittens because then they grow up and make babies later rather than sooner. One of the major problems we face in Dwarf Fortress is FPS death when there's too many things on the screen and the game can't keep up. I'm going to designate some trees for cutting down. And let's go ahead and dig Well, let's wait till they move everything inside. I'm getting ahead of myself. I always get impatient. Why I get into trouble when there's a fast forward button. I have a tendency to click fast forward and then be like, oh, why did everybody starve to death? Like, well, everybody starved to death because you fast forwarded and forgot to tell them to plant food. They tend to need food. Got a little ambient music there in the background. Ding, 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 ding. I remember when this game just endlessly played on a loop. The music, and it was very loud. Hey, rats, you did kill the rat. Okay, I was gonna say, hey, not rats, but cats need to go kill the rat, but it's already dead. They're doing their job. And we have a handful of beer and a meat barrel left. Just the meat barrel. And there we go. So now we can disassemble this. And we're going to put a pin down that will be temporary for grazing animals before we can turn them into meat. We have 2 grazing animals. Whoops, I don't want to put the turkey gobbler out there. He needs to be inside. He needs to stay with his flock. And there we go. Alright, so now we can dig out a 11 by 11 spot here. Let's go ahead and build. We need 2 walls. So we do walls here. And let's just do provisional wood. And we'll just go ahead and dig through here, and then we can build a workshop, carpenter's workshop here. Whoop, clicked. I hand twitched and I clicked on the wrong spot. Right, carpenter workshop, and that'll go right here. Build a Parmesan. It's obviously not Parmesan. That'd be weird. Parmesan tree. Cheese. Wood into that pile. And these guys suspended this because that dwarf was inexplicably standing on top of it. And there we go. We got a carpenter's workshop. We're all walled in. Let's go digging. The last time we went down to level 35, and I intend to do the same thing. So we're down here to level 35. Dig a little square around it so that way I know which level I'm supposed to stop at. And then they will dig. Oh, good. We got a kiwi hen fighting. We need to get this to add new task, make a door. Add new task. Make a door. And then we can use those doors to keep wild animals out. Oh, they're all gonna run out here and grab stuff. It's a massive tree frog. So they must have finished digging then. Yep. So I'm gonna dig out 11 by 11. It's 12 by 10. We have 11 by 11. And a 5 by 5. And a 5 by 5. You probably don't need 5 by 5s for the offices, but it makes everything even. So that's what I do. There. They'll dig that out in a minute. And we've got our doors. Let's install them. Build furniture. No. It's doors and hatches, duh. Where are the doors, Nemo? The doors are under the door button, Nemo. And then let's go ahead and dig out a channel here. And then dig a channel here. Dig a channel here. And dig a channel here. And let's do a workshop. We should build a stoneworker here. Use rock salt. Workshops. And let's build the mechanic. The mechanic shop there out of rock salt. And let's do the throne. Throne. Table. And that will give us everything we need for the offices. And let's do dig out this. Dig out this. Make a small connection. And let's remove the ramps. And we can dig another hole here. Connection through. Remove the ramps. Now last time this is where the evil giant birds got through, so we will make sure we seal that off as quickly as possible. So we need to build a construction. To build a bridge up. And let's do an oak bridge. And then while I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and build a depot. This is where the traders will come visit us. And let's build that out of... We'll use maple this time. I don't remember what I used last time. And then, once the bridge is done, I will build a wall to prevent evil birds from breaking into my fortress. And we got our tables and our chairs done, so let's go down here and we'll place furniture, chair, there goes here, and then furniture, and table goes here, table goes here, and then we wait. Well, let's remove this ramp. And then we shall build all here. Shale. Then we should be able to office accept, and then haven't assigned our noble yet, so do this office accept. There, we have 2 offices now, so now we can go down here to the nobles and administrators and appoint ourselves a bookkeeper. And I like to make the gym setter, and then the manager is the metalsmith. There we go. And then we'll just go here and assign the office, and assign the manager and the bookkeeper. We now have the ability to chain up commands. So one of the first commands I'm going to run here is our work orders, not commands, but rock mechanisms. I want 30 of those because I habitually do things in 30s because that was originally the restriction in the old Dwarf Fortress. And then we're going to put together a dining hall. So we need rock table, and rock, rock. And just to make everything nice, even colors, I am going to make both of these rock salt. Which seems like probably a terrible thing for a dining table. You'd like spill something on it and then it would just dissolve, right? Things don't work like that in Dwarf Fortress, thankfully. And I'm going to build a pair of hatches. The hatches will go right here so that way things can't come in straight through. And we can build another wall here. The shale wall. And let's do another workshop, which will be the crafter. Whoops, that's carpenter. Workshops, crafts, there, now we can go to the jobs orders, and we're going to make rock dye. So I always make rock dye for my craft, and then I trade them to people like I'm some sort of tacky tourist trap. So let's make a channel here, so then we can put the first hatch in. And furniture, doors and hatches. Hatch goes here. And then dig a channel here. And doors and hatches. That goes here. And then let's see if we have enough mechanisms made. We only have 3 made. That's enough to put down the material first. So we'll do machines and fluids. We put a lever here. That will go to our trap door. And then we will do traps, pressure plates. So these will trigger when a non-citizen steps on them. And what will happen is, when I connect them to the trap door, it'll raise the trap door and block them from coming through. So hopefully it will allow us to stop people from coming through. Oops, I built a floor, not a wall. That's a problem. We need to do this. Remove construction material. There we go. They'll come in and pull up the floor, and then I can put a wall in where I intended to put a floor in. I swear I'm good at this game, guys. I swear I'm good at this game. Once upon a time, at least. Maybe I've gotten rusty in my old age. Doesn't seem like say a game you get rusty at, though, right? The wall here. Shale. Then I'm going to dig out 5x5. Then we want to dig ramp here, which will be a 5x5. I'm going to dig out a spot here because this is where the depot is. And then, well, let's just dig out ramps in all of these. So ramp here, and then a ramp here. Then we can just drag this through one by one, one by one. And now they're destroying the floor so they'll fall farther. Then let's go down here. We've already got somebody doing dice, so and remove the ramps. Oop. We're already hit summer. While I'm thinking about it, we'll go ahead and do a 5x5 here and a 5x5 here. If you watched the last episode, you would know that these 5x5 rooms are where I put my garden. And let's see if we can rig up the lever to the bridge. And link up the plate to this. And link up this plate to this. Then I want add new task, cage. So now I'm going to put wooden cages here, so things will have to pass through the wooden cages to get inside. And that should stop us from getting murdered by giant birds. And we need to pause. Provided I remember to build walls this time. Actually, what I should do is do that, and then we can make this second priority. Just do that. Then I can come in here and build all. And we'll make it out of rock salt, because apparently that's all we have left. And since we're up here now, we can go to constructions, workshops, farming, farm plot. And we'll place another farm plot there. Uh-oh. Oh, somebody already died. Who died? Oh, he got killed by a giant mosquito, it looks like. Well, we knew this was dangerous. That's not good. Well, let's make a coffin. Nope. What is it? I thought it was called a coffin. Oh, wooden coffin? Casket. Resume the construction, please. And let's see, cages and restraints. Nope. Traps. Cage trap goes here. Cage trap goes here. And the cage trap goes there. Yep. We were fighting again. Oh. Looks like we managed to get revenge for our deceased comrade. Let's make a pile. Goes out here. Just do a little 5x5. Accept corpses and refuse. That way we'll haul the chunks of the dead guy out there. And the chunks of the dead mosquito. Okay. We need to build another wall here. Let's just build it out of Grinko. I don't know what Grinko wood is, but we're building it. Alright, so something got suspended. Resume that construction. Imagine getting killed by a mosquito. It's not even a giant mosquito, is it? No, it's a giant mosquito. Okay. That's a little bit more understandable, I think. Not much, though. Alright, we need to build a wall here. Go. And let's dig out. This is low priority. 5x5. And then... No, I don't want to dig out this part. We want to go one deeper. Right? Yep, there we go. So we dig out this. And then I will dig out a 11x11. And do this. And those will be some tombs. Because we're going to need them, apparently. And let's build in That should be enough to store our junk for now. And while we're here, we'll do plump helmets, plump helmets, plump helmets, plump helmets. Then we go over here, we do sweet pods, paved wheat, and plump helmets. And that will give us a steady supply of edibles at least. Come on, guys, move the dead guy out. Wonder why they're not moving the dead guy. Well, we will build him a tomb and maybe they'll move him in there. We need furniture, burial, and that goes in right there. I'm not sure willow wood would be a good wood for caskets. It tends to be kind of porous. Oh well, I'm sure the dead man won't mind. Just wish they'd get it done fast. Bet I can paint it as a tomb already. Tomb. Accept. Yep, they've already assigned it to him. Wonder why they're not moving it. Oh, because they're all busy planting. Well, they put the dead guy on the floor next to the casket. Well, they put him in the casket, they just, like, or her, I guess it's her, sorry, Azurs. They just kind of stacked him on top of the casket. Oh, we're fighting again. Looks like our new migrants are fighting. That's always good. When they just show up and they immediately start having to fight. Like, just gotta let you know what you're in for here, buddies. Alright, let us assign one of these labor miners. You can do the mining. And he'll pick up the dead guy's pickaxe and start mining. So we need to put together a dining hall. So I'm going to dig out another 11 by 11 here. And we're going to punch that and that. And that'll give us more dirt too. Or more, not dirt, rock. Oh, hematite. Now you need to build a meeting area inside so they stop wandering around outside and getting killed. Build furniture table that we're just going to use closest material. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to build chair. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to designate this place dining hall. And that will get them that. That will get them that. There's great sentence work. 5 by 5, 5 by 5. And then I'm going to build a meeting hall here. So that way they'll stop wandering outside and dying. Though it doesn't sound like any of them have died yet. The woodworker has grown attached to a copper battle axe. Presumably he's the one that finished off that. Don't need to give anybody water. We have plenty of drinks. Alright, now we need to designate a meeting area here, except. And then that should at least keep them inside for now. Instead of, like, this guy's just kind of hanging out over where the wagon used to be. Alright, let's build ourselves our kitchen here. Need a 11 by 11 spot. And then I want to build 5 by 5 spot for the tanner and for the butcher. Well, I wonder. 5 by 5 here and a 5 by 5 here. Yes, we'd have to build walls. So let's build wall here. Whoops, I just used the closest material. It can't be too bad. Hopefully it's wood. I can't imagine it not being wood. And then we can dig out a 5 by 5. And then dig here, dig here. Let's dig. Well, let's dig a ramp upwards. Here to here. Clear that area out. Then I should be able to remove any ramps here. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm going to build a hospital here. Oops, I want to keep my aesthetic going. Eventually I replace all the walls and floors with wood or stone to make it look nicer, you know. But for now, I'm not doing that. And my puppy has jumped up to say hello. He is currently sniffing my microphone in case you can't hear something weird. That's not me sniffing the microphone. Alright, so I want to dig 5 by 5. No, we need to go up. This is a ramp. Ramp. Then a ramp. That will lower our pit, essentially, down into the rock level. Oops. I should have to do this part. And then I'm going to make a garbage dump right here. And that way I can designate all the stone that comes from this as a dump, and then they can move it out of the area here and give us that way we don't waste anything. Hey, I don't know why you like to chew on cardboard so much. I don't know why. You like soft things, huh? Yeah. My puppy is chewing on his cardboard stuff. Oh. We are... Right, got all that out, so let's designate as trash. We're going to designate that as trash. And we're going to make it a high priority to remove the ramps. And I paused it apparently. And then I want to smooth this. It's a high priority here. And then that way it will be harder to climb up. I'll fall down here and then try to climb. Won't be able to climb up as easily. I wonder why they're looking. Somebody must be injured and they're looking for a bucket to give them water. And we want to construct a fortification here. And that will stop them from climbing through to, I mean, they can still, water can still flow, but most things won't be able to climb through. And then we're going to designate this for dumping, so they'll haul it out of there. And then we're going to smooth this down. Which this really shouldn't matter because they're not going to fall into this section because there's a depot here. But I don't know. I just like to make everything smooth. I'm weird. And yes, I know it raises the wealth of your fortress and brings things in that want to eat you. But it's much more entertaining to have to fight, right? Like, just hiding in your hole and never coming out. Okay. But I would rather do things the hard way. Alright, workshops, and that's why my dwarves get killed by giant lovebirds. We are going to do farming. We want to do a still there. And then we want to do a butcher in here. A tanner there. And then we should have farming kitchen right there, and that will give us the ability to produce food. For some reason I keep accidentally pausing it somehow. Oh, it paused when we were, because autumn is here. Alright, we're gonna make a bucket so that way I stop getting those bucket things. Make a wooden bucket. There you go. Alright, and then we can construct a fortification here. And then We can remove the ramps. And smooth. Go ahead and designate these items for dumping so they'll get moved out of there. And of course they leave one rock behind just to annoy me. Alright, now we need to build a wall here. And that should finish that part. So now we're going to go up here. And I want to build a channel. It's 3 wide by 3 wide and goes here. Is that a motorcycle sound in the game? Right? And then let's go down here and dig out 3 by 3 here. And whoop. Oh, the caravan is here. I'm gonna dig out that spot there. So for now, this will be a water channel, and then the hospital will go up here. But eventually, I'll build a better hospital deeper in the ground with water, and then this will turn into a power thing, so I can make like wheat and stuff, or flour. Tibble Rat could not complete a meeting and was left unhappy. Okay, I guess we're not meeting with that guy. We did have a trader, so I want to designate him as our broker. Because I mean, he's a trader, so he knows what he's doing. Although it looked like there were people who were not traders who were more qualified than him. We have Stray Sow Team has given birth to a piglet. Okay. And I want to build, constructions, fortification, and then we're going to build a 3 by 3. I want to use shale. And we're going to build a 3 by 3 here. I want to use shale. Then I want to go up here and do, well, let's just go over here to tasks. We do a flood gate. Should have done a wooden flood gate, but we can scroll down and find wood. And we're going to do 3 of those. I'm just going to have them made out of Grinko wood, because I don't know what Grinko is, but I don't like the sound of it. And move goods. We should have bins. Finished good bin. We will move that. And we will broker requested a depot. Trade. It automatically pauses when you click trade too, so you don't have to worry about that happening, anything bad happening. So I always like to go down here and find meat. And then go over here and we basically want to select this until we get to the point where we have breaking even. But it looks like the materials that we have down here are not great. So it may take a little bit of clicking to get our trading. Okay, we're gonna have to trade everything we own for this little bit of meat. No, they have 0 profit now, so now we need to give them a little bit more so they're happy. They don't like it if we try to short them. And yes, I'm selling off the miner's old clothes. We don't really need them yet. Oh, that made him happy. Whoop, past happy. Okay, so he wants this pigtail glove. Let's see if we can... Alright, there we go. So we click trade. And yep, thank you for the business. Okay, we're left with very little. We have cheese? Yes, we have cheese. So we could probably only buy one wheel of cheese though with this. We have left. Oh no, we might be able to buy two. Let's just sell him the whole bin. Two? No. Looks like he'll only sell us one. Can we find bilberries? Alright, that should be good. Alright, well, we got a little bit of food. Speaking of food, let's go over here and do repair, easy meal, and we're gonna make that infinite, and we're gonna do brew, drink from plant, and we're gonna make that infinite. But we do need to go up here to, oh, that's not the right square. Labor, kitchen. We want to turn off drinks so they don't turn all our drinks into meals and then wonder why we're out of booze. Oh, it has started raining. Oh no, whatever shall we do? Alright, I want to remove these ramps here, like that. And we're going to go to construction, floor, and we're going to do maple floor. Then we can install our floodgates, which is, where's floodgate? Oh, machines and fluids, floodgate. Oh, we're gonna put a Grinka wood. Looks like we're still waiting on one more. And we've got the floor built, so I'm going to do machines and fluids lever right here. So I will hook up this lever to these not trapdoors, floodgates, and that will allow water through. And then this area will fill up with water, and anybody who falls down there will have a bad day. We don't need the broker at the depot anymore. Did we? Yeah, we finished that floodgate. So we're gonna go machines and fluids, floodgate, put that there. Kind of prefer the old school Dwarf Fortress where it's like letters instead of tiles, because like these tiles, I'm gonna link the lever. See how these like don't turn, right? So it looks weird. I don't like that. Link the lever, and then we're gonna have them pull the lever so that way it opens up. And then I want to make a maple. Nope. Okay, wooden grate. Oh, no. Pause. Make it out of maple. Unpause. Okay. Floor to 30 maple logs of floor. So we got a nice maple wood floor for our hospital. And then I'm going to turn that one cancel. So that will be our grate and our water source for now. Which we already have our grate created, so we need a construction floor grate right there. Maple grate. Oh, did I forget to? No, they're all linked up. Okay. Like, oh, whoops, I forgot to wait for these to finish, but they finished. Again, we can go over here. I'm going to pull this lever so that way we don't somehow pull our dwarfs under, because that would be awkward. Wow, I'm thinking about it. Let's go to livestock, and these yak bulls are going to be slaughtered because we have two bulls. If we had a bull and a cow, I wouldn't do anything about it. But we have both, so why is this lever not getting pulled? Take care of it now, please. There we go. And then we can go and dig channel. Let's do water source here to here. Accept. And dig a channel here. Dig the channel here. Dig a channel here. And dig the channel there. And then we can pull this lever. And voila! We now have fresh water coming into our fortress. And our moat thing. It's not really a moat, but you get the idea. And this area will fill up with water. And while we're down here, let's do this and unforbid that. And then they can use that as necessary. Oh, we slaughtered the bulls. Merchants are leaving. We're out of seeds. And we got some migrants. Alright, so now let's go ahead and start working on bedrooms. Bed. We are going to make 30 beds. Yes, 30 beds is excessive. I know. And I'm going to dig out here. Gonna get 11, 11. 5, 5. That, and that. And then this here out will be our first set of bedrooms. So we'll have 2 by 2, 2 by 2, 2, 2 by 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Having that little number by it is just a lifesaver because you have to sit there and count, figure out things. Now we have our little vine bedrooms. This is my preferred style because it kind of looks like a vine from above. And we want to change this to a 2 because we want to finish that first. By that I mean the other. Okay, and then let's do a 3. And let's see, so we'll be right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will do little vine rooms. Whoops. And there. Then this will be number 4, which we'll do out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And then let's go down here. We need rock doors for the bedrooms. They get cranky if they get woken up. And we're trying to keep them as happy as possible, so they don't kill each other. And then we need rock cabinets. And we need 30 of those. There we go. Oops, I forgot to have them dig this area out. 7, 7. There. That will give us a rough bedroom area. And it's merely a matter of waiting. And since that's full now, we will go and pull this. Now see, they will have to fall here and they'll land in the water. So they'll have to climb up this still to get up here. And it's probably pretty easy to climb because it's clay, but it's better than nothing. So they'll come down here and then they might try to dodge the... Eventually I'll put some more traps through here. They'll try to dodge those traps and fall into the pits. And while we're waiting on all that, I will go ahead and do workshop, metalsmith here, and we can go ahead and do my furnaces, and we need a smelter and another smelter. Then we need a wood furnace. Furniture. No, workshops. Furnaces. Wood furnace. There we go. Then pile. Put wood here. And then pile here. Whoops. Pile here. That will be custom. We're looking at stone, economic, metal ores, all. So now they'll only put metal ores here. And I'm going to scroll up here. I'm going to make wheelbarrow. Oops. That will give us 3 wheelbarrows, so we can find here and 3 wheelbarrows. So that will let them help them move stuff there. And then this, I want to make charcoal. Charcoal, 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 charcoal. And yes, I'm aware I could do this through the work menu, but I'm doing it this way for fun. Because I only want a limited number. Oh, looks like they need more barrels. Hey, we have plenty of food and drink for now. Too bad for this guy. They just threw him on top, or girl. They just threw him on top of her casket there. Just like, oh, yeah, there you go. You're in your tomb. That counts, right? Like, no, guys, you gotta put it inside the casket. I'll at least put a wall in there so her rotting corpse has some privacy and doesn't come back to the dead. Oops, looks like these were suspended. Resume. That one's there. It's just gotta hematite on top of it. Speaking of hematite, let's go here, and we should be able to make hematite ore on repeat, and you hematite ore on repeat. And again, the reason I'm not using the work flow window is because I want to use all my charcoal up and then stop, as opposed to using up all the charcoal and or not using up all the charcoal. Either one. Speaking of charcoal, I'm going to build a spot here that will custom. We're looking for bars and blocks, other materials, coal, and that will stack the coal there instead of carrying it all the way up here and then all the way back down. I'm going to go here, bars and blocks, other material, and turn off coal. That way they won't put the coal up here, they'll put the coal down there, because it's carrying it all the way up here and then carrying it all the way back down the stairs. That's inefficient. Whoop. Hey, we made it to winter this time without mass casualties due to birds event. Our people aren't very happy, but we're working on it. We're going to get them some nice bedrooms here. So let's check the progress of our beds. We have almost enough beds, but we're very slow on the rock cabinets and the rock doors. So what I'm going to do, workshop, I'm going to add another stone worker here, and we'll use chalk. And then I'm going to go up here and order some more wheelbarrows. I do wish there was a way I could set it so it would stop telling me that there's no empty brew bottle or whatever. Right, so that stockpile's starting to get filled up, so what I'm going to just do is put the beds down. Furniture, bed, use closest material, because it doesn't matter to me what goes in here. Bed, bed, bed. And we'll go up here and do bed, 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 bed. And we're going to do bed, 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 bed. I want to go to bed, 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 bed. There we go. That'll make room in the stockpile up there. And they'll also at least go sleep in the beds instead of complaining that they can't get to the beds. And then the other thing I wanted to do is build another stockpile here. This will be bars and blocks. Custom, we want iron, pig iron, and steel. Just a second. Sorry, had to sneeze. Hopefully I muted in time. If not, well, rip your eardrums. Alright, that will put the steel bars down there, or the iron and steel bars. And I'm going to change this. Bars and blocks, metal. I'm going to turn off iron, pig iron, and steel. And then, last thing I want to do here is stone. We'll do a custom. Custom. Accept. Custom. We're looking at stone. And any other stone. We'll go here. And then we can do 3 wheelbarrows. And again, the reason I do 3 wheelbarrows is out of habit, because that was how many you could do back in the old days. It's no special number or anything. And let's make some more wooden bins, because we are ODEN. And we'll make 30 of those. are we doing on our... We are still working on that. But we have more than 10 done, so let's go ahead and do doors. Door, 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 door. And furniture. Cabinet. Cabinet, 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 cabinet. And then we go here. Bedroom. Multi. And bam. That produces beds. Done. There you go. So we at least have 10. So 8 of our dwarves will have to go without beds so far, but 8 is better than none. And it'll also maybe, hopefully this guy, the angry guy here, will get a bed. So he'll stop being so upset by life. I want to go ahead and dig out this as a low priority job, because I'm going to build a sunroom up here. Oh, I hope I didn't mess up in that tree kit. Nope, okay, that tree's outside the boundary. Well, we're going to cut him down anyway. Cut you down. And we'll cut that down. And let's construct walls. Oops. I do not like the wolves growling in my ear. They make me think my dog is growling at somebody. It's very distracting. He's not growling at anybody because he's a good boy. He doesn't growl at people. Right. Let's do... Maple. 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 And then constructions. Maple. The reason I have to do the corners first is because they're not smart enough to realize that they need to do the corners first unless I tell them that. Wonder if you could build a AI into Dwarf Fortress that would be capable of prioritizing jobs automatically for you. So you don't have to like build the corners first and all that. You just build a square and then they go, okay, I have to build it in this order. Imagine it's possible. It's just probably like very CPU intensive. And can do a floor. Maple. 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 Alright, we finished that. So I'm going to dig a ramp. We'll use right here as a basis. And there we go. So now they'll come around and dig out a ramp there. And then let's build instructions, stairs, and that will be maple. Remove the ramps. You know what? I prioritize remove the ramps. I want to get this done before spring starts. Because I will be ending the episode at spring start. Oh, it's mining. Did I do something wrong? Okay. Guess not. Well, they'll figure it out eventually, I guess. Let's do door. Use closest material. See, again, the doors aren't lining up the way that makes logical sense. And it bugs me more than it should. Nope, not enough doors. And then furniture, cabinets. And again, the cabinets are facing the beds. Are the wall. But we finished this section, so let's do bedroom, multi, and done. Well, at least we have enough bedrooms for everybody to sleep in. We'll finish this wing here soon. So, usually down here I build tombs, but we ended up building the tombs up here because people kept well, that guy died. So, I'll figure out something else to build down there. I may build a another one of the beds instead of the tombs. Because usually I build bedroom, tomb. But, not one bedroom, but you know what I'm talking about, even if I don't know what I'm talking about. Furniture, cabinets. And again, the cabinets are facing the walls. And we need 2 more cabinets. Now, do we finish the doors? Nope, 2 more doors. But we'll come back to that in a minute. That'll definitely be done by then. Alright, we got this finished. So, one priority, take a channel across here. So what this will do is keep the dwarves from catching what's called cave adaptation, which is where they get sick if they see the sun, because they've been underground for so long. So I build them a little sunroom at the very tippy top of the fortress and turn it into a little meeting room. So they will hang out there and go meet. That. And then we'll have to seal this in so giant lovebirds don't come in and pay us a visit. Floor. Whoops, it uses the closest material, I forgot. This is one of the biggest pains in this game. You used to be able to hit C to cancel it, so I just click on it, hit C, but I guess that makes you go down. I just tried it and I went down a level instead of canceling. If anybody knows a hotkey, they can come into the comments and tell me what I need to press, so I don't have to click down here, click up there, click down here, click up there. So you wonder why I'm using a solid floor. Well, it doesn't have to be have sunlight visible through it. It acts as outside. Constructions, floor. Alright, select material after placement. And let's just use the oak logs for the roof. It doesn't have to have sunlight coming through it. It just has to be considered upstairs. And so this is considered downstairs or inside. This is considered outside, not upstairs. So, right, we finished that. I need to find the chalk. Shale, rock salt. Is rock salt a, I feel like rock salt isn't flux. Let's just go in here. Custom, economic, chalk. No rock salt. So where did the chalk come from? Oh, that's hematite. Shale. I know we have chalk somewhere. Shock. So what we need this ore is, it's called flexstone, and it's a component in steel, which makes the steel better. I don't remember the chemistry of it. If anybody remembers the chemistry of it, write me a note, and I will thank you. I may go look it up between episodes and talk about it tomorrow. We have no chalk. Well, let's dig out an area here. See what we come up with. 11 by 11. See if that gives us some chalk. And I'm going to go down here. No, I don't want to do that. I was thinking of making a pile for the economic stone. But that's rock salt. We don't want salt. When I was little, I didn't know what a salt meant. So I had a salt Batman action figure. I would carry it around and wave it above people and go, assault, 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 assault. Because I thought assault meant he was dropping salt on people. Yeah, I was a dumb kid. Well, that didn't give us any. Let's do an 11 by 11 here. So we'll use these for temples once we get enough people that we actually have to worry about temples. But for now, we shall use them as exploratory mine shafts, looking for flexstones. We can make some steel. Fortunately, I'm still not seeing any steel. Or not steel, flexstone. There's plenty of iron. I wonder if no, hematite, rock salt. It's shale. Let me see here. So I want to do a 5 by 5 here. And then we're going to do a 5 by 5 here. And that will be where our staircase that goes further down is. So we will do this. From here. 5 by 5. 5. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to create a path that leads down deeper, and if we breach the caverns, we'll have a trapdoor or a security gate similar to the security gate we've created here, which will allow us to not die horribly if something horrible comes up from the ground. So I want to erase this, and we're going to dig. Let's erase this. This. Dig stairs. So I want to go to elevation 0. There. And it's low priority because even though I want this done, I also don't want to have to worry about, whoops, oh shoot. Oh, I forgot about my my bedrooms here. That's a problem. That is indeed a problem. Well, I'm going to do this. Remove furniture. Remove furniture. Remove furniture. Remove furniture. See, this is why I don't stream for more than an hour. I get sloppy and start making mistakes. Alright, and then let's do a staircase. There, that should fix that. Although these don't appear to be upward staircases, just downward staircases. So maybe that won't fix that. Well, we will go up here and carve out like that. And let's build wall. Oh, we found some chalk. Well, we don't want to... No, okay. We don't want to use the chalk for that. We want to do this. And... Oh, we found limestone too. That's good. Limestone, I believe, is another flux. Then I'm going to go ahead and do constructions. Stairs, and seems to not let me do that. But that's the end of this episode. Hopefully this one gets attracted by the search engine again, like my last episode did. I somehow managed to attract the attention of the search engine, and it gave me around 500 impressions, which, for those of you who don't know, impressions are like when somebody sees your video. So hopefully, this video will get the same attention. If not, well, that's okay. I can play other games and see if those pick up. And I'm sure I'll come back to this game at least once in a while. Hopefully people will form an emotional attachment to a dwarf and want to keep watching. Well, that's it for me. I will see you guys when I see you guys.